to that and move the piece around the battlefield. A 6-pounder would have been a battlefield weapon. It's relatively light. Anything 6-pounder, by the way, refers to the weight of the iron ball that would have been shot from that weapon. It shot other kinds of ammunition. In this case, it's called case shot. 3/4-inch lead balls that spray out like a shotgun shell. It's an anti-personnel weapon more than a solid ball. But that's what that cannon would have fired. The British had at least 2 of them here, probably more. They were manned by German soldiers fighting with the British. We could talk about where they came from and what they were doing. Okay. By the way, if you do get to the visitor center and look at the cannons there are 2 upright cannons. Those are 12-pounders, and the one mounted on the carriage is a 6-pounder. Those were all captured by the Army in the battles here. If you look closely, particularly at the 2 upright ones, you'll see that they have been engraved. The engraving says surrendered by the Convention of Saratoga, October 17, 1777. We believe they were taken down to West Point, which was a fortification and a foundry at that point, not a school, and engraved there and went into the Army storage and have been loaned to us by the U.S. Army. They belong to the Army. And the 6-pounder there has the same engraving on it, but it's a little harder to see.
Is that a 6-pounder there?
This would be a 6-pounder. This represents a 6-pounder. Same diameter basically for the case shot. British used a lot of case shot, particularly here. Okay,
So,
we are second battle. Now it's tomorrow. Yes, sir.
So how are the British deployed? They were
Okay.
on this hill here?
Nope.
No?
Over there. You're getting ahead of me just a
Oh,
little bit.
okay. I thought I missed
hang
that
on.
part.
Hang on. I don't want to get into too much detail on the second battle, but basically what is happening here, that's north, this is south, Americans and British in the north. The British are approaching this field, and you can see the mowed area. That represents a farm tract that was here in 1777. The Americans have detected them, and the Americans are coming up from camp, and they are confronting each other across that road. The British have cannon. This is a wheat field, or it was a wheat field. And there's a reason that the British are here. We'll talk about that when we get to 6 and can relax a little bit. The Americans have detected them, and fighting ensues here on the 7th, tomorrow. Right now, General Burgoyne is thinking about what he is going to do with his army. After the first battle, he suffered 600 casualties, meaning killed, wounded, and captured. The Americans only 300. At the time of the second battle, he is down to 6,500 effective troops. The Americans, on the other hand, are at 13,000 troops, meaning that is essentially the 5th largest city in North America in terms of people in one place. And that includes Washington's army down in Pennsylvania. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. That's changed since the first battle. First battle was pretty even, 8,500 or so in each army.
How many were here again? 13?
13,000 Americans against 65. This is second battle.
Yeah.
Against 6,500 British. 2-to-1 ratio. Now that doesn't mean the British were incapable of inflicting damage. it suggests there's a problem, but he still has a viable military force at his disposal. Burgoyne does. They meet on this field as the British are attempting once again to make their way to Albany. This is as far as they get. The Americans attack, again, 2-to-1 ratio, and drive the British back. And they drive them back to the area of Stop 6 and 7 that have been fortified by Burgoyne during the 18-day interregnum between the battles. So that's one thing that goes on in that 18-day gap. The other thing that's going on is that Burgoyne has lost strength. His troops are on a reduced ration, and his animals are dying for lack of forage. He needs them to pull the artillery, the wagons, the ambulances, and so forth. We'll get to why he's here when we get over to Stop 6. Again, this is second battle. We're still technically on September 19th in the first battle. Okay, questions? No questions. That's okay.
Well,
That's okay.
so